morning, students. How are you all? Last class in day 7, your chapter 1 got finished. Now I will be discussing first unit, chapter 2, that is polynomials. Last year in class 9, you heard this topic and all details about it. What are the polynomials, algebraic expressions, polynomials, then the types of polynomials on the basis of its degree, on the basis of the terms, everything were given in class 9. You will be knowing well. Otherwise, from class 9th textbook, you are supposed to revise well all the things defined related to the topic of polynomial, and we have plenty of things still. Little bit I am revising and revisiting all the necessary points which are important here in class 10. Okay, let us see here the polynomial. First we will see what is polynomial. So we can define here the algebraic expression in which the degree of the variable u is always whole number is called polynomial. The standard form of the polynomial is p of x a0 x0 plus a1 x r1 plus a2 x square plus a3 x cube plus up to an x to the power n, where a0, a1, a2, a3, an are constants and x is variable where degree n is a whole number. Let us have some other examples. P of x, that is 3x square plus 5x minus 8. Second example, P of x 3x plus 1. Next, P of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus 5x plus 7. Likewise, we can give some examples of a polynomial where we see here we see the variable is x in which the degree of the polynomial, degree of the variable in any term is always given a whole number. But in the last you will be looking into only constants are written. Constant, just like here 8 is a constant, so it can be written as 8 into 1. That can be written as 8 into x power 0, where power of x is 0, that is a whole number. So we can say here the last term which is given in the form of a free constant, pure constant, that particular term has its degree 0, and 0 is whole number. Here in first polynomial degree of x is 2, here degree of x is 1, but here degree of x is 0. Likewise, we can see always the power of x variable used in the polynomial is always whole number. Okay. Let us see the classification of the polynomials on the basis of degree and term. Before that, I would like to explain you how to identify the degree and the term given in a polynomial. Alright. Degree of polynomial. The highest power of the variable in a polynomial is called its degree. Example, if p of x polynomial is 5x cubed minus 7x square plus 3x minus 2. Here, highest power of x is 3, and therefore degree of the polynomial px is 3 here. Okay. Thereafter, next one, terms of number of terms of a polynomial. How will recognize the number of terms? How will identify the number of terms in a polynomial? Okay, so let us define it. The total count of plus and minus sign used in a polynomial is called the number of terms in it. Let us have an example here. P of x, it is x square minus 5x plus 2. Here, positive sign used. Here in the beginning, no sign is here, means plus, and one more plus sign is here. Number of positive signs 2. Then number of negative signs. Here only middle term have 1. Total number of sign is 3. Total number of sign is 3. So this polynomial is having 3 terms. Another example, if we are given p of x 2x minus 7, so here one positive sign, one negative sign. Positive sign is 1, negative sign is 1. Total positive and negative signs are 2. So this polynomial is having 2 terms. Likewise, we can count the number of terms in a given polynomial. So observe always how many positive signs are there, how many negative signs are there. Write the count of both positive and negative sign in a polynomial, so that number you get is equal to the number of terms in that polynomial. But for degree, what is the highest power of the variable used in a polynomial is known as the degree of that polynomial. Alright students, very clear? ये देखना है कि x वेरिएबल जो दिया हुआ है उसका पावर कितना है, हाईएस्ट पावर कितना है, डिग्री कितना है. डिग्री जो हाईएस्ट रहेगा, सबसे ज़्यादा डिग्री रहेगा, यही उस पॉलिनॉमियल का डिग्री होता है. और पूरे पॉलिनॉमियल के नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स देखने हैं तो कितने उसमें प्लस साइन है और कितने माइनस साइन है, दोनों को टोटल करो. टोटल करने से जो नंबर मिलेगा, दैट नंबर विल बी द नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स ऑफ दैट पॉलिनॉमियल. इज इट क्लियर? ओके. Now I will be discussing some name of the types of the polynomial. Classification of polynomials. First, on the basis of degree. Number one, on the basis of degree, first type is constant polynomial. Second is linear polynomial. Third, quadratic polynomial. Fourth, cubic polynomial. And fifth, biquadratic polynomial. In this, if I write the degrees of this polynomial, in a constant polynomial always degree will be 0. In a linear polynomial degree will be 1. Quadratic polynomial degree is 2. Cubic polynomial degree is 3. Biquadratic polynomial is degree is 4. Now, second type of polynomial are defined on the basis of terms. Another classification of the polynomials are given on the basis of terms. So here, first one is called monomial. Second is called binomial. Third is called trinomial. Fourth tetranomial. There are many more, but mostly we use these many: pentanomial, hexanomial, heptanomial. There are many polynomials defined on the basis of the terms. Here, if I write number of terms in this, in the polynomial, monomial has only one term. Mono means single. One is known as mono. And binomial, number of terms will be 2. Pi is used for 2 here. Mono is used for 1. And trinomial, 3 terms. So tri is used for 3. And tetra means 4. 4 terms. So we use here this word tetra, it is used for 4. So you should know for what which word is used. Accordingly, the names of the polynomials are given here. there is one exceptional case in this, that is called zero polynomial. Zero polynomial, whenever we write p of x is equal to 0, in this there is no existence of the term, there is no existence of the degree in this polynomial. So here in this polynomial, degree and terms both are not defined. Direct the value of that polynomial is written as 0. Though we know that 0 is constant, but here, as I said, a constant polynomial. That constant polynomial will also be some number other than 0. So, like polynomials are said to be zero polynomial in which there is no term, no degree, but constant polynomial, just like p of x is equal to 5, it is the significant number. That is why we call that polynomial constant polynomial, and zero polynomial is p of x is equal to 0. That is considered as insignificant term. That is why these two things are classified separately. So you should know it well. Already you had in class 9 about all these kinds of polynomials very well. So in the short and with the nutshell I am working here to explain you little bit, to remind you here on the all the types of the polynomials. So you are supposed to revise the topic what you had in class 9 for the polynomials. You will learn all the things in a better way. Okay, so some standard form of the polynomials I will be writing for all them, and you are supposed to work out with their respective conditions. In the same list, I am writing there standard form and conditions set for it. Constant polynomial, simply it is written as just like p of x is equal to k. Here this value k should not be 0. This value k should not be 0, it should be other than 0. Linear polynomial p of x is written as ax plus b. Here a is not equal to 0. In a quadratic polynomial, p of x is given by ax square plus bx plus c. Here also a is not equal to 0. Cubic polynomial, p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here also a is not equal to 0. Biquadratic polynomial, p of x is equal to x power 4 plus bx cube plus cx square plus dx plus e. Here also a is not equal to 0. Now monomial p of x, we can write 3x or 3x square. It has only single term. Binomial p of x, here I am writing simply x power a. Next one is binomial. In binomial, it can be written as ax cube ax power n plus bx. Likewise, trinomial p of x can be written as ax square plus bx plus c. Then tetranomial p of x it can be written as x power n plus bx power n minus 1 plus cx power n minus 2 plus d. Likewise, the polynomials can be given, and zero polynomial is p of x is equal to only 0. So, this way we can identify these types of polynomials very well. Get it? So, when we see these conditions, here is no particular condition, whatever degree and order, degree and number of terms may be, only you have to remember in zero polynomial that is direct is equal to 0, in which there is degree and term, both are not defined. Rest all you have to keep remember all these things very well. Okay. Now after this, I am going to discuss the next point. What is very important here for class 10, these all I was revising from class 9 level. Now I am coming to the point, right point what we have in class 10 syllabus, that is 0 of a polynomial. That is 0 of a polynomial. Let us have p of x be any polynomial and x is equal to a is any real number. P of x is any polynomial and x is equal to a. A is any real number where P of a equal to 0. P of a equal to 0. Then a is called a 0 of the polynomial P of x. Okay. So whenever we are given any polynomial and there is any real number for x, there is some value of x, and that value of x when shifted in the given polynomial, the value of the polynomial for that value comes 0, then that real number given for x, it is called a 0 of that polynomial. For example, P of x is equal to 2x minus 5. P of x is equal to 2x minus 5. And let x has a real number 5 by 2. X has a real number 5 by 2. When we put it here for x, these 2 cancel, it is 5 minus 5 and this becomes 0. So what we get here, P of 5 is coming equal to 0, and therefore we say 5 by 2 is 0 of x. Likewise, for any polynomial it may be, but whenever we work on this polynomial, so we should know one more thing, factorization of polynomial. It is very important to know that factorization of polynomials. For that, you are supposed to remember some formula that I am providing you here. Then only it will be more easy to understand, to know or to calculate the 0 of any polynomial when it is given of any higher degree. So first I am telling one more standard example for linear polynomial P of x is equal to ax plus b. Here for this, step 1 that we will follow is consider P of x is equal to 0. So what we will get, P of x value is ax plus b equal to 0. Second step is step 2, find x. So here with this, when we go to find x, then we will find ax is equal to minus b, then x is equal to minus b upon a. Here, as I told, a should not be equal to 0. Then only it will be defined, otherwise it may not define. So this is a method how to find, this is the value for a linear polynomial, and method how to work out it. Okay. Thereafter, some another examples I am telling here. Example 2. When we see example 2 for p of x, suppose it is x square minus 3x plus 2. As we know here, this polynomial has its degree 2. So we know this is a quadratic polynomial. This is a quadratic polynomial. But how to get value of x directly? For this, it is very important to understand factorization of polynomials. So this quadratic polynomial can be factorized using splitting the middle term method or by using some identity. Just like here we can use x square minus this 3 can be written as 2 plus 1 into x plus this can be written 2 into 1. So it will be x minus 2 into x minus 1 as we have the identity x square minus of a plus b into x plus ab, and this polynomial having the factor x minus a into x minus b. I am using this identity to write the factorization of this polynomial. So let us consider how to find the values of x now. So as I told here again, this polynomial p of x can be considered as 0. Let us consider p of x is equal to 0. So that is x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So the product of two polynomials will be 0 only and only if any one of the factor is 0, any one of the bracket is 0, or both the brackets come 0. So let us consider here either x minus 2 equal to 0 or we can have x minus 1 equal to 0. So we will get here x equal to 2 or we will get x equal to 1. And therefore 2 and 1 are the zeros of this polynomial. That is why it is very important to know how to factorize a given quadratic polynomial. So you had already in class 9 chapter 2 for factorization of polynomials, you had plenty of identities that I will provide you in the next period. Thank you all. Till that you are supposed to go through all this theory for the polynomials what you had in class 9 and understand well. Any confusion is there, any doubts coming there, any questions is coming there. So you can ask here in the comment box or through your WhatsApp group. You can ask me the questions. Okay. Thank you. All the best. Good luck.